You're looking happy there, Trev. When was that?
36 years ago, thanks for reminding me. Yeah, that was a special moment, and probably you don't realise at the time. I mean, FA Cups were televised then, whereas not many other matches were, so it was a big focus of attention. But to say 36 years on, probably no weeks gone by when somebody else mentioned whether it's because I rarely scored with a header, as you probably know, but the fact it was in a cup final and everything was great, especially against big rivals like Arsenal.
And you could come clean now, Trev, and say that it was an accident, it just hit you, but...
All the London cabbies are getting it, unbelievable. Usually they support Spurs, Arsenal, but I seem to get in a cabbie who's always an Arsenal fan, and they look in the old mirror, and within a minute they've piped up and said, all right, come on, and then we're into the discussion. But I mean, the lucky part, to be fair, was it was a shot from Stuart Pearson that went across the face of the goal. He certainly wasn't crossing or passing to me, and even I, falling backwards, could divert it into the goal from 6 yards out. If you ever see the photo of it, though, they've got two fullbacks on the line and Pat Jennings, so...
You placed it well.
Yeah, I'd like to say I placed it, but from 6 yards out, they didn't have much of a chance, because Pancho hit the shot well, and 13 minutes gone, you don't think it's going to be the only goal, really, but fortunately it was.
This is quite an impressive gallery here, haven't you? Got the maestro there, look, Bobby Moore behind, Billy Barnes behind us.
Yeah, no, I mean... And then further up, you got Jeff and Martin. I mean, it was pretty amazing. I joined the club, back in '65 as an apprentice, and if you're a Hammers fan, I'd say now '64 we won the FA Cup. Yeah. '65 we won the Cup Winners' Cup. '66 we won the World Cup.
Absolutely.
There were three of the players, but the fact that you were at a club with an England team that ended up, lifting that World Cup at the time in '66. Unfortunately, we didn't think it'd be 50 years later. We still haven't won it since. But the fact that you had the skipper, the hat-trick man, and the other goal scorer in the same starting 11 was pretty special. And obviously, as a young player, you try to learn from those players, but also, try, to then get into that team, and the fans, always remember that fact that Ron Greenwood and John Lyall, who were two great coaches, helped develop that sort of dynasty, really, of trying to produce good technical players that built on that trio.
Well, Trev, this is the stand with your name on it, and it was you came to the opening of the stand, the Juventus game with your grandchildren, and that was momentous for them, I would have thought, and for you.
Yeah, no, it was a great day. Amy and Harry, about 11 and 7 they are now, so yeah, they're interested, and really enjoyed the spectacle and seeing the stand and so forth. And I think you don't have an Olympics here without great acoustics. So I think the noise level when everyone's behind the team will be fine, and that's really now what they've got to look at in the either side of Christmas to try and get some home performances and lift the team, and then create its own history as we did in the past.
And standing here, it's quite impressive standing here, looking at it's quite a vast arena, isn't it, looking back up there?
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those, if you'd have said to me, 18 months ago, the club would go from 35,000 and going to 50-odd thousand, 50, whatever, it becomes 55, 57, going on to 60. I'd have said it's got to take 2 or 3 seasons to make that regression, but fantastic to the loyal support and pitching the ticket prices at the right level. They managed to sell out and got a waiting list going forward. So they've actually made that transition far quicker than I would have thought from a crowd point of view. What they have now got to do is lift the performances to that level, so that everyone is enjoying coming to the games and getting the right atmosphere. So they've done it far quicker than we thought, but in the first season, however many people you got here, it was always going to be a hard challenge. And now that is for the players and the supporters to work together to get the 1 or 2 results that hopefully will turn it around.